what the Muslim church likes to do to Christians and Jews and those who do not believe by crucifying them, putting them, torching them alive, making human torches out of them, sticking them on a pole to slide down the pole, tying their thumbs up so that they have no control but to have a pole shoved up their rear ends, to lop off their heads, to do what the atrocities that are there. I believe that's what Obama wants to do. And we know that Obama feels that he should try to get away with it. And do what we need to do. We need to stop Obama. We need to stop him by 2017. We need to have this man, believe it or not, if he wants to do illegal acts, I think he should never have been put in that White House. He says that we should be tolerant towards the Muslim occult group. I don't think so. I think we ought to defend ourselves and defend ourselves wisely. Yes, they have these things called where they want people to yes, Obama wants people to be murdered. Yes, he says, I don't like all these heinous crimes against people, especially those who kill in my faith, Muslim faith. That's what he says. He doesn't like it, but yet the other hand is when you free prisoners from Guantanamo Bay that are terrorists, he's freeing those that say, and he wants to put them in prisons here. Well, guess what? That's not a very good idea to put them in maximum securities here, because those people just get out. They can communicate with their own type. And that's just one of those things whereby Obama thinks that we should obey his laws and his ideas and to go with everything else. And matter of fact, Obama loves Sharia law. That's a fact. It's a proven fact. And with that, you could also truthfully say that if Obama likes Sharia law, that means he's a Muslim. He wants to get rid of the Constitution and introduce Sharia law by allowing those that are in Guantanamo Bay to be free and to go around and commit all kinds of crimes in America. I would say this much. He doesn't like waterboarding, but the thing of it is, those people there that are in Guantanamo Bay commit all kinds of torture. All kinds of torture to get information. Just think, they love to pull people's fingernails off. They love to lop people's hands off. They love to stick hot pokers up a person's rear end. And yet waterboarding, he's against. Waterboarding is very simple. You get information. If it was me, I would say waterboarding is okay. Because that's one way to get information from them. To stop the terrorism that comes about. Matter of fact, you notice one thing that Obama has never touched on? The Muslim attack on San Bernardino, California. He's never mentioned anything against it. He's never said anything against it. More proof that he hates America, he hates freedom, and he hates liberty. More proof that he's even a Muslim. You don't need to come up and say, well, I'm a Christian. That's what he claimed to be in the beginning. And then later on he claims to be a Muslim. What kind of story is he telling people? One truth or no truth? We know that Obama has no integrity. We know that. We know that as a Muslim, he loves to lie and tell lies. And I'll tell you the truth. He is absolutely backing up Hillary Clinton because Hillary Clinton loves Muslims too because of what happened in Benghazi. She can't tell the truth. No liberal will tell the truth. No liberal has any integrity. No liberal has any idea what integrity is all about. They hate freedom and liberty, just like Obama does. It's a crime shame that we have to have a man in 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue that wants to do one thing. He wants your head cut off. He wants a stake shoved up your rear end. He wants to see you drawn and quartered. He loves those ideas. That's exactly what the Muslims did in the 1600s. I mean, not 1600s, correction, 600s when they almost took Europe. They were doing all that stuff. They did it to women and children and babies. And by the way, I'd like to say this much. That when you look at what the Muslims have done in their history as an occult group, and when you call them an occult group, that is a fact. Here's one thing about Satan. He loves to destroy Christianity. He loves to destroy the Jews because he believes he is better than God. Just like a Muslim. Let's say this much. I do not honor and I will not trust any Muslim, and I guarantee you one thing. As a business owner here in the United States of America, Muslims do not even apply because you will not get hired. I would rather have a bunch of immigrants, illegal immigrants from Mexico wanting jobs because they're more peaceful, loving people than the Muslim occult group. They are not a church. They don't belong with the title religion. They don't belong with the title church. They don't belong to have to do with anything with humanities. They do not love peace. They do not want to honor peace. They want to tell more lies and propaganda to make themselves look good. Let's put it this way. If you love a group as such, and you want to see Obama free these people out of Guantanamo Bay, then I got one thing news for you. Go to Canada, go to Mexico, because that's the countries where they're welcomed. Go to every country except for Israel in the Middle East. Go to China where they're welcome. Go to North Korea where they're welcomed. Go to South America where they're welcomed. Terrorists are welcomed in these countries. The only two nations on earth where terrorists are not welcomed is the United States of America and Israel. This is why Obama hates Israel, because he hates freedom, liberty. He hates Jews. Let me answer another question here. You could compare Mr. Obama to a member, and I'm going to say it this much. Let's put it this way. You might just well say he is a black Ku Klux Klan lover. He loves because the Ku Klux Klan hates blacks, hates Jews, hates anything that has to deal with Judaism. Matter of fact, the Ku Klux Klan hates Christianity. Here's another fact, too, that you can say about Obama. Communists love Obama because Obama hates Christians, hates Jews, hates America, hates freedom, hates capitalism, hates everything that deals with anything with free enterprise, hates everything about all those things. So if you want to talk about two hate groups, actually three, you could talk about communism being the same as the Muslim occult group, or Obama as part of the Muslim occult group, and you could say the same thing about the Ku Klux Klan, or even the Black Panthers who hate. Matter of fact, Obama says this: we should have tolerance and diversity. Well, when you hate people, you're not going to get tolerance and you're not going to get diversity. Because there's no such thing as tolerance and diversity. It's wrong. Both of them. And every liberal knows that. Every Democrat knows that. But they promote their propaganda of saying that we must allow the occult groups to come in and to destroy America within. Unleashing those criminals in Guantanamo Bay, you can see the atrocities that Obama wants to carry out here in the United States of America. You can see these things as fact and truth. You can see them as what they are. Those people are not going to change their minds. To free them is the wrong thing to do. People, I'm going to ask you one thing. Talk to your Republicans in both houses of Congress and tell them to block every avenue that Obama has when it comes time for Obama wanting to free the people called terrorists, called Muslims, that are in Guantanamo Bay. They belong there. They should stay there. They should live there. And they should die there. Yes, the truth is coming out to light. You'll never see you always see someone like George Stephanopoulos backing up Obama because he loves Hillary Clinton. He gives his money to Hillary Clinton so that she could become the next dictator to the United States of America. He hates Bernie Sanders because Bernie Sanders is a socialist. He's not a Democrat, a true Democrat. He's not a true liberal, even though socialist is a liberal group. A liberal political group, by the way. And that's just the way that they are. To free those from Guantanamo Bay is the most ridiculous, stupid, retarded, and I could say other adjectives too that could describe exactly what it would be like. Chaos. Inhumanity. Well, I see that we got about 90 seconds left in this episode. You have heard what I had to say about Guantanamo Bay and the release of the occult group terrorist Muslims. And you got to hear what I have to say about Mr. Obama and his ridiculous ideas to allow murder here in the United States of America. He hates your children. He hates women. He hates everything that deals with freedom, liberty. If a feminist were to say he's doing the right thing, I would slap her alongside the head and say, listen, lady, you better smarten up and get yourself educated on exactly what this is all about. Yes, I do have those that listen to this episode that are non-believers in Jesus Christ as the Lord and personal Savior. But I also have one thing. Do your research and do your homework. Look, learn, and listen. Listen to what God has to say. And to those who believe and do not believe, I'm going to say these words to you anyways. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord's face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. The peace